Hi, Steve. Okay, so let's get on to point number six. And as I said, this order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doesn't mean that 6 and 7 are at the bottom of the pile. Uh, they're very much at the front of the pile. Anyway, let's just give you a bit of a overview. Okay, so this is the sworld.org site somewhere here. Yeah, here we go. Let's move those to the end. And this one has the link. Now they're all the same. We can go here, CMS, and you have to move pretty quickly to catch it, and we'll fix that later. Okay, this is the main thing that Kieran made. Kieran was the previous up-and-coming programmer. Now, we have a problem because if I want to add something to any of these, for example, let's just use this X. Best I remember, yeah, I can't add a new submenu. Now, the way I've made this work is, and you can see I've got quite a lot of submenus for each of them, is that I had to do it all at the same time. So this one here, we can use this as an example, I suppose. If I want to add anything to this, I have to remake the drop down and do all the links at the same time. And you'll notice here, where's a good example here? You see we've got 10, 11, 12, 13. That's me making a space to add this link later, done at the beginning, i.e. the beginning of when I make this this drop down. Now, let's see. Is this going to let us make... Sorry, let's just go back and test this. Let's test that we can't add anything more to this. To do that, I've got to add this to this. Okay. Now, I can't add a new one because there's only allowed 8. And this I'd like to change to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just test 9. Let's try that, see what happens. Oh, okay. It does let me add another one there. Maybe that's... Okay, well, that's interesting. Now let's edit this. Because it's brand new, I should be it should work fine. Let's see. Add... So, sorry. Each of these corresponds to each of these. And when I click on it, I get this option, add submenu. Now it's working. So let's just say test 9A. Test 9A. URL. We'll just put any URL in there. In fact, I'm just going to put a slash. No, yeah, slash. Now we have to, now that's added, you see? Add another one. Test 9B. well, slash parent menu 9. Okay, that's fine. Add. Okay, see, it's actually skipped one there. I don't know why. Let's just do that again. Ah, hang on. Test 9C. Close it and then add another one like this. Test 9D, that's enough. Okay. So I've added 4. Without any particular difficulty. We can see we're really over to the right now. Way over to the right. Well, that is interesting because last time I tried to do this, that didn't work. Let's, having seen this, let's close that. Let's try under videos to do that same thing. Add submenu. There you see it. Because this has already been created and I've come back to it, that no longer works. We can't add a submenu to videos. Let's try home. We can't. We can add a submenu to home. That's interesting. What about this one? No, can't. This one. Hang on. Let's try 2020. Okay, yeah, these are ones that I've added already. Let's try and add another one. So 19. Add submenu. And we're not getting the option. Not getting the option to add 2020. Let's go 2021. Add submenu. $2021. Add submenu. Yeah, not adding to 2021. So you can see the problem. Let's go back to the test I made. Add submenu. Yeah, that still lets us. So this one that we've made today lets us. Home page lets us. But as far as I can see, the rest of them can't add a 17 there. Okay, that's one problem. And there's 2 ways to do this. You can either look at what Kieran has done and fix it. Alternatively, if seeing what we now know what we need to do, if it can be made from scratch all over again, maybe that's a good idea. Only if the code is a lot simpler the second time around. No point doing exactly the same thing. But if there's a better, more efficient way to code this, then I don't mind starting from scratch. But we should start from scratch from here. You see this top right basic info menu. This is here, up here, up here, up here. And the links are supposed to go in here, but these don't work at all. So 1, super economics, 2 is angel theory. This here, I should be able to put high and high. And then save. There's no option to save. Okay, I want the 10 technologies here at number 5 or number 4, and you can see it's not up here. And in general, the way I did this quickly, so you don't have the option to move these up and down. And eventually it really not only was it unquick, it was uncomfortable, because I do want the options to move these around. I want to be able to move Cape Villas left or right. So really, this entire thing here, we've got to scrap it. I don't even see much need in keeping it. You can look at it to see how it works, but I think we need a whole new version of this. And basically that, we may as well copy this version, because this version works. And we'll just have drop down menus, and we'll have top right menus in a, you know, from a different space. So yeah, we're going to get rid of all this and create a new thing, a new version that lets us move these, add and delete top right stripes. Let's have a quick look at my instructions to see if there's anything else on this. Let's hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, let's have a look at this. Website we're looking at, yeah, we've looked at that. Temp controller, yeah, we've looked at that. Okay, we've looked at that. We have a few problems. Top right, basic info menu. I've just discussed that. This is this section and this section. Top right, basic menu. And this is how you find it. It's just here. So far, by the way, none of these things at the bottom actually work. Actually, no. I think add meta description and add... no, they don't work. So don't worry about these things at the bottom. Let's get back to... Yeah, it makes the links very buggy. This system must be created again from scratch, I think. More like the way the main drop-down menu works. The main drop-down menu CMS has problems that I will describe later. Those are the problems that I actually just described to you. Do we need to make it again from scratch or fix the bugs in the system? Question. What is certain is we need a way to add sidebar menu options like this WordPress site. Okay, this is not what we're going to be doing today or tomorrow, but this is certainly one of the more technical tasks that I think you should enjoy. Certainly will be useful for any future work. Not all future work, but useful anyway. Okay, so I'm going to this site, supereconomics.ai, and I'm going to go there on my mobile. One second. Okay, this is made in WordPress, so it's a lot more stable, albeit it has its own disadvantages. But on WordPress, you can see Super Economics, nice and big logo there. And just to the right of it, the three lines that indicate a menu. And you can see here a very simple menu with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. So these would mirror the these. And you can see by clicking on one of the by clicking on the arrow to do what it's doing, it opens up. If we actually look at the Super Economics drop down on the mobile, click it, and it opens Book 3 64 Reasons Why. Yeah, there, Book 3 64 Reasons Why. And you can see we've got a double here. This drops down to this, which then gives you all these options. At the moment, we don't have that. We've just got one option going down. And as you can see, I've already used up all the spaces pretty much. But if this drops down, or if this drops down, and as I go here, all these ones here fly out to the left, like so. So there's the drop down, but here's the left drop down. We need to do that on both the mobile and the desktop. So that's quite a task. But yeah, that's you know, hopefully that'll be a good one for you to enjoy. Enjoy the experience of making a mobile menu and a sidebar CMS menu. There's not a lot of people doing that. Note that one of the products we are building to sell is this CMS. The ability to make websites very, very quickly and to make the mobile websites and the menus very, very quickly. Okay, last, what is also certain is we need to create a mobile menu system, again similar to the WordPress. Well, that's actually what I just showed you, so that's fine. The idea is this one is the desktop, and we've got to make the mobile as well. Okay, last of all, point number 7 is if we have a look at this PDF, we need to basically remake this PDF as a web page. Very important. This is probably the most important page I've done. You'll hear that a few times though. Now here we've got a lot of tables that need to be created, and I want to work with you on creating these tables because I want them to work mobile as well as desktop. Obviously, you know, it's easy enough on desktop. It needs to be on a mobile as well. Doesn't, you know, can be shrunk into the size of the mobile. Ideally, we'd be able to pinch it open to be able to see the detail. But yeah, it's very important that we get these all of these tables. See, this table is basically the same as the one you had before. You'd just be adding more of these. Yeah. And the way I want you to make this is basically starting with the way I've got this thing called page code, and this is what Kieran did, the bottom stuff here. And it's various ways to add something to a page. But better off using the way that you see, I got a lot of notes here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of add page code here. That's obviously the beginning. And you can see that everything has, well, not everything, but a lot of things have got what it is. Here's a header. There's a header. This is the code for there's another one. The link, this link here, S-World, is going to the wrong place. So I'm just going to quickly write that down. S-World logo links to the secrets. This is a problem with every one of them. So, okay, so getting back to trying to work out what I was trying to do when I saw that. Let's just go to... Yeah, sorry. This section here, this is the code for it. And you'll see I've just messed around with it. Each letter has its own size, color, etc., etc., font. And the big problem we've got here is that the fonts aren't showing correctly. And the easiest way is to look at this little thing here. And you'll see the fonts are different. Especially on mobile. I have to test it on another computer, but I'm pretty certain wherever you go, certainly this font here, the Blair, is not going to display correctly. Okay, let's just see if it says anything else here. Tabs. Nope, that's good. Okay, so this is number 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to process the video now. Thanks for watching.